Why was that?
Because he was not proud of me. He never said, I love you.
What if the world's most beloved violinist built his empire on a foundation of childhood pain? How did a simple farewell wave land Andre Rieu in a €200,000 legal nightmare? And at 74, what health crisis is forcing the Waltz King to cancel tours and reconsider his global legacy? Today, we're diving deep into the extraordinary life of Andre Rieu, a man whose smile has captivated millions, but whose personal journey reveals struggles most fans never knew existed. When you think of Andre Rieu, you picture vibrant concerts, blooming stages, and enchanting melodies. But beneath those stunning performances lies a story of strict regulations and haunting controversies that nearly destroyed everything he built. Years ago, Rieu organized a series of magical concerts in his hometown of Maastricht. These weren't ordinary shows. They featured young pan flute performers from Romania and musicians from Gorga Zamper's group, bringing pure, delightful energy to packed audiences. But what began as celebration turned into a legal catastrophe. Dutch law is unforgiving when it comes to protecting young performers. Children cannot appear on stage past 11 p.m., period. While Rieu's concerts ended at midnight, the children had performed earlier in the evening. At the show's conclusion, they simply came out to wave goodbye, smile, and take a quick bow. That innocent gesture sparked massive controversy. Authorities intervened immediately, slapping Rieu's production company with a staggering fine exceeding €200,000. Even after reduction, the penalty remained exorbitantly high. Rieu and his team felt the punishment was completely unjust. The children hadn't performed past the legal deadline, they argued, but were simply participating in a brief farewell moment. Additionally, these young performers had been hired by the Romanian troupe, not directly by Rieu himself. But here's where it gets worse. This wasn't a one-time mistake. The violation occurred for 7 consecutive nights, and nobody warned them until after all performances had concluded. Rieu's attorney fought vigorously, calling the fine excessive and disproportionate. According to the provided source document, the children weren't delivering late-night performances. They were just waving goodbye in a moment of happiness. The entire ordeal felt like a misunderstood situation that spiraled into an unnecessary nightmare. For a man dedicated to bringing joy, this shadow was devastating. To understand why it affected him so deeply, we need to explore where Andre Rieu's passion for music truly began. Rieu frequently reflects on his formative years with gentle melancholy. According to the source, he believes he was a content infant when born, but that contentment faded as he grew older. His parents imposed such strict rules that he felt unloved at times. The household lacked warmth, communication, and emotional connection, impacts that lasted throughout his life. His parents prioritized discipline over understanding. They failed to grasp his passion for music as he hoped. There was no affection or comfort, only stress and regulations. His childhood carried burdens that others cannot comprehend when looking at his cheerful demeanor today. But this painful beginning became his superpower. Rieu explains that he finds joy in bringing happiness to others now as a way to compensate for the lack of joy he experienced in youth. Music became his refuge, offering solace, tenderness, and affection that was absent at home. Through his performances, he endeavors to share the joy he longed for as a child. Despite the strained connection with his parents, music gradually illuminated the emotional void in his heart. At the core of Andre Rieu's world is a love story spanning over 40 years. In 1975, Andre married Marjorie Kooyman, a thoughtful and imaginative language instructor whose tranquil demeanor complemented his vibrant nature. She gradually evolved into the cornerstone of his artistic endeavors, composing music alongside him. Together they established not only successful careers but also a nurturing family with 2 sons and 5 grandchildren. They reside in a majestic castle in Maastricht, constructed in 1492, the very same castle where young Andre once took piano lessons and dreamed of one day calling home. That childhood fantasy became reality. At 74, Andre Rieu has faced multiple severe health crises. In 2010, he was diagnosed with vestibular neuritis, a terrifying illness affecting his inner ear that resulted in complete loss of balance. the condition left him dizzy, weak, and unable to perform, forcing tour cancellations and extended rest periods. More recently, a planned tour in Mexico ended in disaster. The extended journey, significant time zone differences, and extreme altitude of Mexico City, which sits over 2,000 meters high, proved overwhelming. According to the source, Rieu wasn't alone in struggling. Orchestra personnel experienced breathing difficulties, and main vocalist Donau Alberti suffered nosebleeds. Some felt lightheaded and disoriented. In a composed video, Pierre disclosed that his father had endured a prolonged illness but eventually started recovering after a week. Pierre mentioned with warmth that his dad is 74 years old, words holding gentle honesty about the undeniable reality of aging. The physical body requires attention, kindness, and admiration. Moving forward, the priority is adequate rest, acclimatization, and safety. Far-off destinations like Australia, requiring almost a full day of flying followed by hours of jet lag, no longer seem feasible. Pierre mentioned that even young individuals find such travel difficult, making it unfair and risky for Andre at his age. Andre Rieu's journey to fame originated far from stage glamour. Initially a member of a classical orchestra, he found himself increasingly disheartened as fellow musicians became preoccupied with financial matters and union conflicts, neglecting music's true essence. At home, his wife Marjorie, then working as a multilingual teacher, observed his growing disillusionment and recognized his potential for greater things. She offered unwavering support, promising to provide for their necessities while he pursued his passion. Her encouragement gave him strength to break free. In 1987, Andre established the Johann Strauss Orchestra with only 14 members. They couldn't have predicted this modest start would lead to the world's biggest private orchestra, now boasting approximately 60 gifted musicians. Several members have remained loyal for over 2 decades, creating a close-knit musical family. In 1995, during Champions League semi-finals between Ajax Amsterdam and Bayern Munich, Andre walked onto the field at halftime and played the second waltz. The entire stadium swayed together, singing in unison, connecting as one large family. As a result of that performance, he outsold Michael Jackson in the Netherlands that year. More than 40 million copies of his albums have been sold worldwide. His live performances became grand festivities in countries including the United States, Canada, Europe, South Africa, Australia, Chile, and Israel. In 2007, Andre designed an awe-inspiring stage featuring a life-sized replica of Vienna's Schönbrunn Palace, 125 meters wide, 30 meters deep, and 35 meters high, complete with 2 ice skating rinks, 2 fountains, and a ballroom dance floor. In 2008, over 38,000 people attended his concert at Melbourne's Telstra Dome. Australia holds a special place in Andre Rieu's heart. According to the source, by December 2008, he received his 100th platinum certification in Australia. By May 2011, he generated over $50 million in sales from CDs and DVDs. From 2006 to 2011, he emerged as the top-selling musician in the Australian music industry. Some critics attempted to dismiss his style with simplistic terms, but defenders rose to highlight his significance. One writer criticized unjust assessments, while another pointed out that quick dismissals overlooked something valuable. Andre's performances introduced countless individuals unfamiliar with classical music to beautiful compositions. In Australia, he wasn't just heard, he was embraced, honored, and included in their musical history. His success came not from conforming to trends, but from staying authentic to his passion for spreading happiness.